Hi.
Hi.
So, welcome to the podcast again.
Yeah, welcome everyone.
Yeah. So, आज हम एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक पे डिस्कशन करेंगे और वो टॉपिक आदित्य बताएंगे कि क्या है.
Yeah, basically, lots of people ask, it's one of their primary query that during a corporate shoot interview, there are times that, lots of B-rolls have to be taken.
Right.
और B-rolls की requirement customer की side से भी specific आती है कि, B-rolls have to be done.
Yeah.
Now the question is, B-rolls स्टैंडर्ड तरीके से लेने चाहिए 25-50 फ्रेम पे या फिर स्लो मोशन लेना चाहिए कि नहीं.
Right.
तो थिंग इज इसके कोई ऐसा कोई फिक्स आंसर नहीं है कि एक स्ट्रेट सॉल्यूशन है कि यस गो फॉर दी स्टैंडर्ड शूट.
Right.
या नहीं आपको तो स्लो मोशन ही लेना पड़ेगा. So, it all depends on it, right? If the corporate interview, project is more related to the CSR and, documentary stuff,
Yeah.
then personally, I'll not go for too much of slow motion, okay? Kyunki it doesn't fit in the final film.
Right.
And we don't have to show too much of cinematic stuff, and it should be emotional.
Yeah.
And straight to the point.
Right.
And the video, the clip, whatever we use, 1 second, 2 second, it should show the actual situation. Okay.
The actual work that has been done, the previous story, the past, the present, and the future. So this doesn't require too much, we have to create something in slow mode.
Yeah.
That should be real, emotional, and to
Correct.
the heart, connect to the heart.
Correct. But if you're doing a corporate shoot with some interviews, there I'll suggest go for slow motion. Because in an office, people walking on the carpet,
Yeah.
probably doing some meetings, handshakes. So you don't want to show, even the customer would not like to show
Yeah.
what exactly is happening in the office.
Yeah.
But when you do slow motion, then it's a different world.
Right.
So for example, female staff is entering the office, the glass door,
Yeah.
and you just record for 5 seconds in slow mo. So then the 1 second of real will get converted into 5 second.
Yeah.
And out of that, you have to just use the 2 second, the best of it.
Right.
So it can be walking, it can be 360 around the employee, or a handshake, or some tent card, or some something hanging from the wall, some branding item.
Yeah, or maybe
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
when an employee is entering the office, so they can also share smiles, like they can share handshakes,
Yeah,
so they can share smiles also.
correct.
So
Yeah.
this way, it gives the vibe of the office environment and
Yeah.
how the employees are.
Yeah, and the senior management entering,
Yeah.
and they're turning their head
Yeah.
from the area where employees sit, and
Right.
also all those things where you want to add cinematic value to the footage, but also you want to hide what exactly is happening in
What
that
the
footage.
details of things.
Details. So there, it's a very good idea to use the slow motion. Like I said, all depends on the project that you are doing. Okay, it's not like that one solution fits all.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to decide. But yes, since we are discussing this thing, so I'll also add some points to the slow motion, right? What all things you can do. So slow motion, you can 120, you can record at 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
Using the SNQ settings. and basically first, try to use some motion using the camera. If the subject is not moving, then you can have motion in your camera. If you are not having gimbal, don't worry, you can use just turn on the stabilizer in the camera and just take shots, slowly and steadily. You can use a camera strap, okay, and with that you can have more stable shots. And if you have a gimbal, nothing like that, okay. So try to get some shots in motion, because in slow-mo motion is required and you have to move fast, because when you see in the post-production, things will come out very slow. So you have to move fast, and whatever you do in that, there will be some portion that will come out really, really awesome.
Right.
Okay. And also, if you are not moving, you're using a tripod or a fixed straight, then use the subject's motion. Somebody walking, somebody rotating, some handshakes. There should be some motion, some or the other motion. See, whatever you can use around. Employee can use some probably using a lanyard or something, something attractive, that you have to see in the post production whether it will be utilized or not. Okay, so
and similarly we can when we are shooting for some advertisements, like a cosmetics or a pharmaceutical company, so some powder is being falling on the container, or some process part of it, or some pills are being they are being filled in the bottle. So that thing also we can go for a slow-mo.
Correct. Some motion has to be there in the subject, then only you will have some interesting shots worth using. Otherwise it might become a waste exercise. And also I'll suggest use both, let the camera be in motion and the subject also in motion. Okay, two people doing handshakes, exchanging some documents, or somebody shifting from his cubicle to the other person's side using the chairs, or some or the other motion, and use both ways. Okay?
Yeah, because then for the post production we have more options, and we can see what best suits the video and how we can use it.
And the handheld, even if I'm telling you, even if you don't have camera gimbal, it's not like that. It's all about your skill, your expertise. You don't need to have so many expensive equipments.
Right.
Always remember, you shoot for 1 second, you'll have footage worth 5 seconds. So and also in the post production you have some tools. Vidushi can explain that better.
Yeah. So in post production we have certain plugins which comes with the software. Okay, and some plugins are available on internet. We can download it from there, so we can have a stabilizer there. Also we can add some transitions effects there. So all this adds more value to that slow motion shot we are using. It's an value add on to the video, so that way we can utilize that shot.
Correct. And also talking about the lenses, I'll personally recommend use a wide angle lens. It can be a 16mm, 20mm or maximum 24mm, because wide lens will give you more cinematic slow motion.
Right.
Okay, even if the camera is in motion. Okay, you can try for yourself, and you can use 20mm and try another shot with 85mm. So you'll not be too much convinced with the output of 85mm, because in 85mm the background also shakes a lot, the camera also shakes. So it
Yeah.
becomes a complicated thing. Use a wide angle lens, and if it's on a gimbal, it will be an awesome initiative. So based on the project, you need to decide, whether slow mo is important or the actual real footage is more important.
Right.
And based on that, you can do. If you're going with some extra crew, you can have both type of shots.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you have a choice in the editing table.
Yes.
So based on that, you can plan your project. So I think that's all for today's podcast. We'll be back again soon with something interesting for you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.